play in the system and the setting of Frostmark the RPG, everything created by moi. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. And with me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Daphne, I Crave Violence, our Malachim soldier played by Suko. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Today I'm very nervous. Very, very nervous.
Nervous violence. And Leonard, I am being stalked and I don't know how to feel about it. Our half-elven duelist played by Pepper. Hello, welcome.
Maybe we'll find out how I feel about it today.
Soul of the Vistani, a tiefling bard played by the soul of the party, Hester. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. And Styrex, reasonable but unstable and very cute. Our tiefling elementalist played by Neorak. Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Hi! What happened last time, gang?
Neo did the recap, did the summary, and I did the recap last time, so...
Okay. Did I did the recap last time?
No, I
Wait.
did the recap last time.
My brain. I'm sorry.
It's fine, it's fine.
So it's between Pepper and Hess?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Alright.
Okay.
Sure, I'll do it. Okay, so last time, we started on the aftermath of the Blight Battle, as it's famously called. And Styrex identified the staff, which turns out to be Gulthia's staff, which gives you control over all the blights. And the Raven people wanted it because, they can protect their land better that way. We also found out that they did find the statue. And they were overall happy how it went down. Davian wasn't the happiest, but, he could not deny what we did. And we were promised the 3 questions once they have settled in and everything and checked around. And we also noticed, or rather Daphne noticed, as Davian was walking past us, that our card was glowing, which happened before with the first vestige that we saw so far. And also something blue on Davian was glowing. That was interesting. We waited around a bit, took a short rest after getting a bit attacked from at least some of us. And we met Muriella in her true form, a human form. Very nice talk we had with her. But she had to leave again to look around for more stuff. And we just gave her a nice goodbye hug. Then, around the time where we were supposed to get our questions, suddenly we were told to stay put or hide because a cold one is coming. Not really knowing what that is at that point, we just decided to go somewhere and hide and see if we can overlook what's happening. And we saw Helga coming. And there was a little bit of looking around the mansion stuff, but I don't think it's that important. Just Daphne almost dying to a bird trap, or trap for not birds, basically. We waited up there, hiding, and Helga come out, and Darius found us, told us that she wanted to talk to us, or looked for me by name, and we were like, yeah, it's fine, don't worry. We get you probably invited to a ball. And that's exactly what happened. We met up with Helga, and she got us to the nearest teleportation circle and teleported us out into the castle. We then walked through the castle, just seeing a bunch of things, pathways and stuff. And in the first floor lounge, there was the dragon skull that we were looking for. So that's interesting. And then we had to go for I don't know how long, very, very far up the stairs, to my room, or rather the room that Emmerich had once he was still alive. And we share that now, if I understand it correctly. And then Helga was asking for some outfits and masks, and we provided information, and we're ready to dress up and go to the ball that's happening this evening.
Let's play dress up. Lovely. Thank you so much. Let's go back to where we were.
You know, that's just one thing I don't like on with. Like, as I've gotten older, okay, I just don't like stealth games anymore. No.
From the creeping mists,
I try to
pouring autumn rain,
like,
distant
I
cracks of
I was
thunder,
like, dude, I fucking
our
love
attention
this.
returns
Why-
to a
what is this?
particular window
Like, what is this
set
spell of-
in the highest
I
tower
don't fucking-
on the highest floor of Castle Ravenloft.
And then I-
Beyond the water droplets running down the leaded and stained glass windows lies a stately apartment. Green velvet furniture, royal blue and golden threaded carpet, rose-carved oaken paneled walls, an intricate wooden parquet, and gathered before the grand fireplace are 4 individuals that find themselves above the heart of danger, opportunity, and debauchery. It can't be long now, not long until the masquerade of centuries will begin.
Yeah,
What do you talk about as you wait?
I mean, probably just like looking around this room and like, I mean, at least Leo's interested in my past life, potentially, if there's something left. Anything that looks, you know, like something of a memory. And, you know, maybe talking about that in general. Kind of crazy here, being in, I guess, my room in a way. Don't you think?
Is it really your room? Wait, was that established?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Isn't there like even a picture of me hanging like up here or something, right?
There.
I think it's a picture of Leo, not Emmerich.
Well, of Emmerich, I mean, yeah.
What's the distance? Difference.
Is this the picture of Leo or Emmerich?
I mean, looking at it, it's a little bit hard to tell who it is because the person is in relief and there's like a lot of hair over the face. Not like the person has long hair, but you know, a big long bangs that go over the face a little bit, but
Like the edgy look, looking down a bit, so, you know, shadow cast over.
I used prestidigitation to give the picture a mustache.
Oh God, what's
And
happening?
it's just not any mustache, it's the whole like curving and kind of like extravagant over the top mustache.
okay. Alright. It's there. For a while at
Maybe I
least.
could rock that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Countess would like it.
I'm not
Wow.
sure. I feel like kind of stuff like facial hair can sometimes get in the way of kissing, which is a little bit annoying, you know.
It really fits.
I've
you.
heard that before, you know. Some ladies don't necessarily enjoy that, you know.
But it makes you it gives you a more seasoned look compared to your current babyface look.
Yeah, but I'm not sure, you know, if that's my vibe, you know. You know, with the current outlook, I can get like a good range of, you know.
Sometimes PR mustaches means being a man.
I don't think that is quite the case.
You can wear the monocles, the top hat, and the mustache. That would give you a new look.
That would definitely be a good, you know.
Oh, I have a monocle, so that's already part
Oh,
of
that's
stuff.
already okay.
And you could ask for a top hat.
Not bad, you know. Sounds great, guys. You're really good at this.
I can also cast minor illusion in your face to have that mustache if you want to.
So
I feel
can
like
I
it's gonna be
borrow
a little
Can I borrow the monocle real quick?
Yeah, sure. And so we'll find the monocle and give it to Daphne.
Daphne would just kind of like also use prestidigitation to draw like a mustache on her face, and like kind of put the monocles and kind of like, oh, my name is Leonard Kywin. Greetings and salutations, and kind of.
You're a lot more attractive suddenly. I don't know.
You can see Staras giggling and trying to hide.
Is everything alright, Daphne? It is really different from what you used to do.
No, I like making jokes all the time.
Well, I'm really happy. This is gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully.
Okay.
Also, maybe we should.
What?
Actually, I'll
Clean up? Take a
like
bath
check
or something?
outside and see if there's anyone around.
Yes. I'll go ahead and kind of lay down that that mushroom was not fun. Yeah, Daphne kind of lay down a bit.
Mushroom? Oh,
Mushroom?
yeah.
No, not 8, but in the basement.
Oh
of
yeah,
the,
okay, yeah.
I
Okay, now I get it. I was like, when did you eat a mushroom? What?
Yeah, it was like moss, right?
Yeah, it's hallucinating right now.
Yeah.
Can I check if there's anyone like outside? Anyone like checking on us?
Yeah. When you can open the door for sure.
Locked back?
Just making sure that no one's like listening in or anything.
Why did they get like out of there?
Far down the stairs, there's like a dark outline of somebody standing there in servant clothing.
I call out out. Hey there. Could you get some wine maybe? It's like a great start. If you would be so kind.
Is the wine not already provided not enough?
I feel like we're missing like a few glasses. I'm not sure if like one shattered accidentally or something, but we're definitely like a glass short.
You have a cabinet inside of there which has several pieces of cutlery, including glasses. Have all of them been destroyed?
No, okay. I guess we didn't really check around. I didn't know that it was. Thanks for this.
You
All
may also use the green book inside of the main bedroom.
Green book. Can you explain that a bit more? So like some kind of magic book?
Yes, it's a simple enchantment. You're able to write down your wishes, and we will be able to know what we need to bring to your apartments.
That's great.
Should be on your desk.
Daphne open the cabinet, take out a few glasses.
Yeah. There's like a whole like shelf that is dedicated to like crystal wine glasses, mugs, and like a bit more like normal glasses. So yeah.
Yeah, like she put down like 3 glasses, pour them, and just like start chugging on the bottle.
All right, seems like we have fixed the bottle
Starting
glass issue
strong.
anyway. All right, I guess if I have any other wishes, I'll write it in the book. I didn't know that. Should have been like in the introduction manual, Anything else we should know?
That we are here to take care of your every need.
And like sleeping arrangements, like are we all supposed to sleep in this place here, or like if my friends have like an extra room, or how does it?
The castle is currently a little bit tight when it comes to bedrooms, but from what I understood from Lady Helga was that you wished to be transported back.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how long this goes. I mean, sometimes the ball can go like through all night, and you kind of, have to sleep at some point. Really
I will
depends
make
on.
Helga aware that more beddings shall be brought up.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, we can manage probably.
No.
If we sleep, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here.
I assure you, it's no problem, my lord.
Nice.
All right, thank you. Close the door again.
Yeah. When you turn around, you just see like Daphne lay on the couch and chugging wine from the bottle.
You
Yes.
shouldn't be too drunk before the ball starts.
Leo, it's just wine. It's
Yeah,
wine.
but I don't know. There's been modes
Plus-
of you sometimes where you really like to drink.
Plus, it's a ball. I need to get drunk to attend a ball.
Aw. But your dance moves and stuff. Gotta be not as great. Close the door, by the way. Again.
Now,
Um,
Leo, you look at me and you think I know how to dance?
Well, do I need to do a quick lesson with you guys?
No. The only dance I know is when I dance on a dead body after I killed them.
Well,
Violently.
I mean, there's some really easy things I can show you guys, like if you're interested. Like that's, just so you're prepared. I mean, has any of you done like ball dances before?
Only
Ball-
once.
Only once. Cool.
And most of my time either in a desert or in a jungle. Or in the depths of the city, so no.
Well, it's a great new experience then.
I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old. And
Not
the
getting
older you
old.
get, the less you want to try new things.
Getting old.
We are getting old by any second.
You know what I mean.
Clock is ticking for all of us. I mean, it's already ticked for you once.
All right. Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I was just, wanting to do like a happy topic, but sure.
But maybe. I mean, if you accept the Countess' like invitation of getting turned into a vampire, maybe it's gonna take a lot slower for you.
Well, then I'm basically immortal if I understand it correctly.
I mean, undead and all, like, let's be honest, even God eventually ceased to exist. So, nothing in
Oh.
this entire world is permanent. Like, you're gonna die and vanish at some point.
All right, Downer. Okay, so let's get back. So Cyrix, you actually were in a ball before. That's cool. Was it like a protectorate kind of setup thing? Maybe we actually like passed each other and just didn't know,
Perhaps, but I was 16 pretty much and was forced to go there.
Sorry to hear.
Only because some nobles wanted to do a ballroom with the university.
I hope you didn't have a bad experience.
No, I just sit outside everyone and just be myself there, quiet.
I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I will have to ask you for a dance at least. All of you, for a fact, if you guys want.
Shouldn't you be dancing with other people to get
Got
information?
enough. There's like the dance. You know that each song usually goes like 3 minutes, right? And you usually are like 15 minutes maybe with one partner before it's get a little bit tiring. I know you guys haven't danced too much, but like you don't want to dance all the time. You want to take it like at a drink and something, and then you can dance with someone else.
And do you think the Countess will let you dance with anyone that is not herself?
I don't think she's that scared of. I think she know what she got. I don't think she needs to be that scared. At least that's the notion I got from her. I mean, clearly I will see what she thinks about it. But I mean, like Emmerich was like, you know, similar to me, apparently, when it comes to ladies. So I think she's used to it. Although it has been a few hundred years now, but you know.
That's a very roundabout way of admitting that you are a fuckboy.
I mean, it's just fun. I don't understand why I should keep that fun to just one person, you know?
Wow.
Right?
Daphne kind of like
probably the
raised
most
her
fun
eyebrows.
experience you can have.
Leo the lady killer.
Well, I usually don't kill any ladies, but you know.
Except yourself, last life.
Ah,
Maybe.
okay.
Very funny, Daphne.
So, do you
Right.
have any been to any ball before? Considering that you are Vistani. You guys love partying, right?
Yeah, but it's a little bit different from like a official ball.
Yeah, it's most likely it's very festival like dancing. People just dance out of nowhere. So there's no formalness. If the music swings, you dance to the tune.
I think that's good advice. By the way.
So, Styrox wanna join the I'll sit in the corner and look very awkward gang?
It will be my pleasure.
Oh! So we have an invitation then.
I think we do, and just observe. Styrox just starts nodding with each word.
Yeah, Daphne start nodding and chuckling.
All right.
Alright.
By the way, what's with the elephant in the room? How do we want to address that?
I feel like
We shouldn't be too focused on it. I understand that, but
there are a few things that I can think of. Because we have to think like what happened if we successfully, take the thing.
the elephant.
Yep, the elephant. Because if we do that, even if we succeed, the countess gonna know, right?
Yeah.
Somehow. So I feel like
and also we need to keep an eye that Leo still has the ring.
yeah. So I feel like if all of us really want to risk it and really want to complete the elephant, then there's a ball tonight, which means most of the attention gonna be focusing on the ball. Right?
Yeah.
However, I feel like we have gained knowledge of the layout. Second of all, the existence of another teleportation circle. So that is something to consider. All right, Starox, what's your thought?
First, we need to know the location of the elephant. It might be even in the ballroom.
I mean, we saw it in the first launch. We came through. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, it could have been a
It was there.
It's literally under us, I
Yeah,
think.
but the thing is, it's also like a long way back to anywhere, and I just feel like we can get a lot of benefits out of being unsuspicious. I mean, maybe we can find out like teleportation stuff or something. I mean, Haga said Countess deems it as reasonable. She'll let us know about all the teleportation places and stuff.
Which I agree, and the work, well, what happened to, Father Lucian was quite unfortunate, but it was quite effective. So just in case, if we gonna do the elephant, then we might need to find a way for another noble sacrifice.
I think it's that easy.
Of course, if it's easy, then we're not gonna be here discussing our options.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yes,
I think
feel
for now,
like
let's just enjoy
let's
the
do a
ball.
vote. Let's do a vote, right?
Mm.
If you think that we should do the elephant tonight, raise your hand.
Okay. Seems like that's a clear no.
Do,
I
it's
I will use tonight as a recon to see
yes.
everything.
Yes.
I definitely can
think
keep the countess entertained.
Yes.
that's
And as soon as someone disappears from the ballroom, I think we will make suspicious.
Alex. Do you think this place have any sort of protection against magic like invisibility? Maybe that is something that we should find out.
There might be, but
Well,
I
Wasn't
feel
this
it's rather
place wasn't
last-
everything
last-
magic last time you
last-
did?
yes, last time I did detect magic, I pretty much almost went blind.
okay. So either that, in my mind, theoretically, there are two possibilities. Either it's very secure, which means no magic in, no magic out, or it's a thing of they are too prideful to care about low-level magic like invisibility. But it's still something that we can test out.
Well, I'll trust you guys to not do anything stupid.
Well,
Probably
that's
have
why
all hands full.
that's why we have everyone here to make sure
Well-
that
Well, for lower spells, I can actually try to cast something.
Okay.
And Starbucks will actually go to the book and cast as a ritual identify.
oh,
Mm.
Yeah. There doesn't seem to be anything hindering you. And after 10 minutes, you're instinctively know that the book in front of you is like a book of sending, but to a particular target.
Yeah, so far, Starbucks just goes back and while walking to her spot again. So far, there's nothing that problematic involvement for me, but maybe depends also on the school of magic you're using.
Maybe.
so
Fiel's
Yeah,
killing.
then again, we also need to make sure when we will, like, since I remember that the elephant gonna have a very powerful effect on the entire Barovia, which
Mhm.
means that
It has to be
If-
something we should do once we're ready.
yes, but we have to do it before we go to the mountain.
Yeah.
So okay, let's finish with tonight event and then start making our plans for our next steps. At the very least, after this, we can ask some questions. No?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm probably gonna find a corner in the ballroom and hide myself in there. But yeah, Daphne, she doesn't try to hide it. You can see clearly Daphne is nervous.
That'll look beautiful, Daphne. Don't worry. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait.
Okay, I don't. I have no doubt that I will look stunning.
See?
Just
Perfect.
kidding.
Nice confidence.
Alright, I guess let's chill for a few hours, and I mean, hopefully Helga's getting our close up soon.
Mm.
Hey,
Okay.
have some wine, I guess. Cheers. And after you raise the bottle, like, yeah.
Styrax actually takes the glass.
Partake.
I will partake.
Okay.
Yep.
Some social drinking.
Yep.
You also have that
Cheers.
fruit bowl, and you also have like a plate full of different baked goods.
This is a shower, right?
That's a bathroom which has a white ceramic bathtub with golden lion's feet with bubbly water that is still steaming.
Oh, this entire thing is a bathtub. Holy shit. Okay.
No, I mean in there. There's
okay.
surprisingly few assets for bathrooms
Yeah.
in fantasy.
Daphne will. I mean, normally she clean herself with a prestidigitation like all the time, but actually Daphne will go in and take a bath for.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's good to take real bath. Sometimes not magical bath.
It has a tray that, like, on the side, which has a few oils and some soaps and stuff like that, scented in different ways from strong to more neutral.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. You're gonna take a bath too, Leo?
Yes, probably.
Alright.
Usually I have like a perfect time between taking a bath and putting on my clothes. So I kind of have to wait until the clothes. It's just, you know, there has to be a certain time, and it's just not so stupid if you do it too early or too late, you know. So I'm gonna do it then.
Styrax looks at herself and yeah, I think we all need a bath.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
like you can see Styrax just taking branches out of her clothes.
I'm actually like not bloodied at all.
Not bloody, but this, and there's like branch inside one of her pockets.
Right there.
This.
Oh.
I do have maybe like glass somewhere still. I'm doing that awesome jump through the window. But otherwise.
Daphne, when you're finished, you can see that the water magically cleans itself and brings itself up to a certain temperature. And more like soapy bubbles are being created out of nothing.
Oh damn. Yeah. Daphne just like kind of walk out, like have bathrobes on and just like. Oh, I mean, I expect as that is, yeah. I expect as much. Just kind of walk out.
Alright.
Alright, one after the other, you have a fantastic bath. About an hour later, Helga returns with all your outfits kind of wrapped in this thin paper. And there's like, she has like 2 people with her that is like helping carrying like boxes and stuff like that, and she puts it out carefully on the carpeted floor in the bedroom, and then starts handing out pieces of your outfits that you talked to her about. And she makes some final adjustments where her measurements needed to be adjusted, but everything seems impressively accurate to what you wanted and your sizes.
I like, quietly get my extra masks without the others noticing and put them away.
Right. Sleight of hand.
Okay, I can roll.
Subterfuge with dexterity.
Perception. Right.
Great.
Great. Time to
Great.
see
I have
perception.
to say, yesterday I didn't roll completely terrible, so this is to be expected. Starting off with
Perception, if you don't mind.
Perception, intelligence, or composure?
Composure. It's
I
composure.
mean, it's
right?
And
lower.
you seem like awkwardly, like quickly walk up and like talk to Helga real quick and like grabbing something.
It's lower than all of your passive perception, so it's
Okay.
a-okay. You notice.
You,
What?
you just want to be
What?
quick about it, but you seem like get something, you put it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leo, you see like a message pop up in front of your eyes. Daphne will remember that.
And the rest of
Scary.
the stuff.
There are some interesting things that Daphne does with prestidigitation these days.
Yeah,
Very.
seems a little bit off the charts, but you know.
Okay. And then Helga steps back, looks at all of you, and when you are happy, she says that the masquerade ball is about to start, but she will return and escort you when it's time.
Okay.
And she leaves. So,
Huh?
starting with anybody who wants to. Tell us about your outfit. What are you wearing?
Entourage goes first, of course.
Of course. Okay, Vogue
Okay,
wants
so-
to know, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
Vogue?
Oh my god. Vogue?
I'm just joking.
Fuck.
Tell me what you're wearing.
This here.
Just tell me what you're wearing.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take the bullet, alright? I'll take the bullet.
Bullet.
So you can see like well, you can see, not the chat. The first picture. So kind of like the pants are like quite simple, just like a suit pants, long pants, black color, simple. The vest is like a bit have some kind of like stylized like design, like 6 buttons. Kind of have like a white colors with some dark gold like trimming, like curvy threads, and with like kind of like 2 buttons on the collars with like a chain connecting them. And yeah, and is a long sleeve vest with like a belt that has like a I would say like a that way you would probably think of like some like a design, like a fancy design that from Eternal Sun, but like kind of like trying vaguely describe it so it doesn't like actually match it. And she's like wearing like a also outside a trench coat, also dark color, with like small buttons on other side of the trench coat to kind of hold it on her shoulder.
And is the suit jacket asymmetrical when it comes to the bottom part? Like
Yep,
it shows
it's
in the picture?
Yep, exactly. It's very asymmetrical.
And like a deep purple on the inside of this like trench coat or cape.
Yep, exactly.
Oh wait, is it a French trench coat or is it a cape? It's a little bit hard to see.
It's a cape. It's not a
Okay.
dress. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Who's next?
I guess I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, when Starbucks actually shows herself, you can see a floor-length black gown with actually a thigh split.
Hey.
Then a corset bodice, and there's a keyhole on the chest. And
Ayo.
also, when she turns around, you can actually see for the first time, since she has like another cut, like you can see her back, and for the first time you can see her soul mark, like is this giant flame that covers pretty much all her back.
Does it have a color or is it just black?
mostly black,
Okay.
and with the little detail of a lock in the middle.
Cool. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, Daphne. What is your mask?
Um. Okay, so at first, definitely kind of think of going like a raven mask, but she like maybe that's not a good idea. So it's kind of like a very like simple mask, symmetrical, covering her eyes, like the top part of her face, that also have like kind of golden trimming on the outside. In the middle, at first it was a sun design, but like she think, okay, these are all like vampires and undead and shit. So she changed it to a star. So it kind of looks like that, but think like the middle thing is the star thing instead of the sun. Yeah,
Okay.
thing like that.
Okay. Styrax, then. What is your mask?
For the mask, Styrox just went with a simple mask. Actually, not black. It's a white mask,
Oh,
Okay.
Nani?
and pretty much it just covers her. It just covers like her eyes mostly, and nothing. Just like all black, all white. And also, well, after you saw Starbucks out, she actually sat down and cast Mage Hand to make her hair, and is this French braided ponytail.
Oh, nice touch. Nice touch. Okay. All right. Who's next?
I can do it.
All right. Go ahead. Do it.
Sure. Let me just So I just posted in chat the my drawing if it loads, but yeah Soul is wearing the vest part of the suit like you usually wear, but it has like intricate like designs of silver stars and waves of sorts. The suit itself is black and there's silver that contrasts on it. It has a white no, he has a black collar and some sort of tie, and he and it goes to like normal vest, and then there's like it's just a normal vest. I'm sorry, just rolling on words. A normal vest, and he's wearing a cape. The cape design is similar to the Zuko's like second reference photo, where there's like gold on the shoulders.
Ah,
But
a
instead-
military epaulette.
Yeah, it's gold. Then inside is a mixture of two colors of blue and purple, and it's studded with some jewels in there to emulate space. And he wears a tight pants that is color black as well, and then he's wearing black shoes as well. And he's gonna take his ornate scarf and he's gonna wrap it around his waist. And
The
and his
mask.
mask is adorned with moon and stars. Basically, it is the same as Daphne's mask of the sun, but instead of the sun, it's just a moon, and it covers like it only leaves a opening for where his mouth is and his eyes.
Okay.
And-
Full
yeah.
face mask.
Yeah.
All right.
And then he has then he puts like golden rings around his biceps, his wrist, and also he's gonna have a line of necklace gold between his horns to have that Vistani fashion on him.
Heck yeah! Pimp yourself up, my man. Okay, alright, then Leonard.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
so Leonard is first starting off with
A
a
leotard.
Okay, thank you. Like a silk claret or like dark red shirt and this like black vest that is like has like a bunch of filigree on it. And over that he has a claret coat, like not actually a cape, more of like a coat, but like a long coat. Maybe like you can think of it, maybe like something like this. And probably like it has like accents of black and golden, different places. And for the pants, he has some like black or very dark blue pants. And for the mask, he has, as he said, an owl mask, but you actually see him like as he gets it, even though it's already finished. He gets out his woodworking tools and refines it a bit, even though no refine in quotes. It just a little bit, just it feels like it's this, but it's basically like a wooden mask, with a lot of like engravings. They're very well fit on his head, and yeah. So that's that, unless I forgot something. I guess while he like changes clothes a bit, you can also see like he is having like a wristband, a really like wristband that seems like a little bit out of his normal, style that you usually don't see under his clothes. But when he changed like his shirt, you can get a catch on like very colorful and a lot of different colors wristband that he's holding on his right wrist.
Yeah. Alright. Very nice, guys. Thank you so much. Expressing yourself with passion. Good job. Right. So there's gonna be like a little bit less than an hour waiting now, like 45 minutes. If there's any last minute conversations or preparations that you wanted to finish, then this is the time.
You just tucks back his wristband again under his stuff.
Well, I suppose it's not that bad to dress up once in a while.
Right? I'm actually
Start-
so happy you guys are all so beautiful. It's so great. It's gonna be so much fun.
Alright. I get you. And Styrox, you look gorgeous in that dress.
Yeah. You look amazing.
You can see stars actually blushing and just very soft, like, thank you.
Maybe I would even invite you for dance, my lady. And Daphne kind of like takes Styrox's hand and kind of like kiss her hand if she let her to.
No, she won't.
Yeah, I figured.
I mean, do I have to teach you some dance moves then? I mean, if you're going to lead, you definitely should have some knowledge for dancing. Just saying.
You know what, Fair? Just so I don't embarrass myself.
Also, Starix, I think people are gonna ask you to dance. For sure. Same with you, Daphne. So, you guys should be prepared. And so, all of you should be prepared. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's just do like a casual valser. So, it's very easy. Just a few steps. And I'll like give them a rundown of the...
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Ah, my ankle.
Yeah. Daphne accidentally stepped on Leo's shoes a few times.
Everybody make me a dexterity check, except for Leo, because I think you have in your background that you know how to do this.
Thank you very much.
12.
Let's see.
All right.
11.
Okay. Yeah.
Cannon.
So I mean, Cyrax's soul, it's serviceable. I mean, you won't remember this that well, but I mean, it's okay. It works. It's slow. It's a little bit awkward. Sometimes you look down on your feet, but it's not like Daphne, who looks like a cow dancing. It's just her body, her body just won't move that way, and she looks incredibly stiff, awkward, and she's
That makes a lot of sense.
steps on the toe of Leo. Actually, she looks like a unicorn when she dances. I meant to say unicorn. And
So,
yeah.
as I see like them like not doing super well, I'd be like, oh, you know, without music, it's just very hard. You know, like don't worry. Like once the music kicks in, it's like a lot easier, and
Oh,
it's like a lot
I can-
going on.
let's see. No one will pay attention to it.
And you know,
Yeah, right.
you know, the ladies usually have the benefit of getting led, so you can always blame the problems on the men. So
I guess
Turn to Leo.
I guess in that I have the advantage.
yeah. So
You know
That's
what?
perfect, really.
I'll just go in the corner and be ashamed of myself for a minute. Hold on. Daphne, just walk into the room, sit in the
oh,
corner.
Daphne, I said without music, it's just different, okay?
Hey, we have some time left. How about I play and I do it with music? You want to try that?
Can we try with music? And maybe if I lead a bit more, I can get
Okay.
you.
Look,
Some help.
there's a piano here. Do you want to have like a small experience on it?
When you walk into the room, so you see Daphne sit on the chair, but with both of her legs up and just hugging her legs.
It's not a piano. It's a cabinet of a sort.
Oh, cabinet. It
wardrobe.
looks. It has the piano shape, so that's why. I
It's like a desk. It's
How
on like
dare
a,
you.
Oh well. Anyway, it's an old design.
Confuse
Anyway.
us.
Leo, you should have played the piano in the past life. I'm just saying.
I am in this life. I learned I had a few piano lessons actually. But
Huh.
there was just I had a lot of stuff on my plate, a lot of stuff to do. You can't get it all done. But I can play a few things on the piano.
Yeah. I'll just pat Daphne at the back in the shoulder. It's like, it's okay. You're good.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Want to
it's
do it,
fine.
music?
No, I'm fine. I'm just not gonna dance, right? I'm just not gonna dance.
No.
Oh,
you-
no,
oh,
let's
come
not
on.
come to that conclusion.
Come on. Don't be so negative.
No,
Come on.
no. So there's time and place where you have to recognize that there's something that is just not for you.
Mm,
I'm just saying, just like with Starix, I'm gonna ask you to dance with me. So that's at least one dance. You get, I'll join on your stuff, killing people, but you guys gotta join on my stuff too, like. Don't worry.
I feel like we mostly have been killing like tricks and undeads. I'm not
Yeah, that's
sure
your
about
thing, killing undeads, exactly.
yeah.
Do I need to remember father in the village?
Who?
What?
Ah, you already forgot.
Well,
Wait.
that's good.
Okay, Staros, when you mentioned father, I have to ask you this question: which one?
that's fair. That's very fair.
Very
We've met
fair,
a lot of
very
we have
fair.
a lot of fathers in our adventure here.
I meant which father did we kill? Of course, Father Donavich.
I did not kill that man. I wish I could. I could have.
Yeah,
but
let's
I did
not
do that.
unpack that box.
Yet. But
Tell me,
now's
Shrug.
not the time.
I have to say, like, if it's an hour from now, we might actually have to get starting, get moving. By the way, I mean, it was quite the stairs, and I, want to sit down before we go in.
Weren't we going to get someone to escort us?
I can ask. I can just ask for an escort. I just don't want to like go all down the way, and then we have to immediately go into the ball and dance.
Try ask for one on the green book.
Oh yeah, I could also do the green book. That's very true.
As
I
you,
guess
Is there
I
a
write
mirror
down-
somewhere, Bex? Is there a mirror somewhere?
yeah, inside of the. Yeah, inside of the bedroom. As you go
Bedroom?
over
Okay.
and start writing in the book, there's actually a knock on the door.
Seems like I guess very quickly transformed even without me writing stuff.
It's a fateful knock, echoing through the chambers. Even if it's not that different from any other knock you have heard in your lives, you are sure that the simple 3 noises of impact has a certain tone of finality to them. Soon afterwards, the door swings open to reveal Helga once more. This time, she is not dressed in her normal servant uniform. This time, she is dressed in a highly formal black and white penguin suit. Her hair up in a soft hairdo, her hands covered by white gloves, and around her eyes are simple crystals glued to her face in the shape of a mask. She doesn't need to say anything. She simply nods to you all, a stern movement of her hand, gesturing to down the stairs, and then she steps aside, knowing that you know what she wants. And so you
Entourage first.
gather yourself, and then you begin your solemn march down the stairs, past the strange crystal yet pulsating heart that demands worship and attention, all the way down to the castle lounge once more.
As we pass through the crystal, may I do like a, I don't know, like a vibe check, like just kind of look at it and see what it like. It can be a hard check, but like just like look at it and trying to like figure out like if I know what it is or something like that.
You have no clue.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Alright,
you did.
yeah.
We checked last time.
It's a big crystal shaped like a biological heart, chained to the walls and the ceiling, that pulsates like it was made out of flesh, yet it's not. Like, wow.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay.
There are a few subtle changes made to the lounge that you briskly walk through with Helga. There are crystal decanters with wine, some kind of red dark liquid, fruit and candy balls, vases with violet roses now stands neatly on every exposed table. Helga opens the door at the other end, which leads to another carpeted hallway and a gallery full of different pictures and paintings, which is a swirl of faces, battles, and nature. There are these great crystal and gold leaf chandeliers twinkling in dozens of rainbows and illuminated by hundreds of candles above your heads. And she walks to this golden inlaid double-paneled oak door, where from you can hear a very light buzz come from. Daphne, are you gonna step a little bit more forward, or are you gonna like hang there in the background?
I just don't
where
want to
is
be
it?
in the front because it's not how you do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I let like I don't know Daphne in front.
Yeah, but now Daphne is all the way in the back.
So cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daphne's
Helga
just
waits
kind
for
of
you.
like, yeah, a bit nervous, you know.
You'll
For
be
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. You can hear like all the, like, as you walk, Daphne is just mumbling to herself. The dance floor is also a battlefield. The dance floor is also a battlefield. The dance floor is also a battlefield.
Tactically take out your enemies, Daphne.
Okay, so
I have no idea what you're talking about, but alright.
As Staros will actually just place her hand on Daphne's arm, just nods.
okay, Helga
Yep.
opens the door and then quickly takes a step to the side to not be an obstacle to your view and everyone else's.
Shortly before, I'll be like, will we be called in or?
She says yes.
Great, I like that. That's the most fun.
Oh no.
You are blinded by the splendor ahead. Golden chandeliers illuminate a blue-gray marble floor with patterns, golden patterns laid into it. 3 great windows are straight ahead with breathtaking stained glass patterns that are too sophisticated and beautiful to describe. Above your heads is a 4th window set into the great domed roof, and its swirls of colored glass sheds a rainbow of light down onto the floor and to your faces as you stare up in awe. Straight ahead are red satin couches and tables meant for tired legs and starving stomachs. In the sudden alcove, there is a string quartet of musicians with violinists, viola, and soloist. All of their faces are painted with polite smiles and eyes twinkling with admiration. Then in the northern alcove there are tables set out with the decanters, glasses, and cutlery. 2 tables are empty to be filled as the evening progresses with delectable foods. Of that you have no doubt. Then you take in the great sprawl of people in front of you.
Oh.
A bit stunned by all of their faces. Then Bahadi's voice rings out to your left, heralding, Lord Leonard Kaywind returned, Soul of the Vistani, Miss Daphne of the Scroll Bow, Miss Tyrex of the Protectorate University of Magic. The dazzling forms of satin, velvet, jewels, and smiles turn to you with a polite applaud.
Right?
I think like maybe like definitely in Statics being a little bit like taken aback. Leo will like move in the front and like wave a bit and enter the room.
Daphne
Nice to
enter
meet
with
you
him.
all.
Greetings and salutation.
Greetings. Hello.
There are some whispers, some polite greetings back, but none of them like steps forward. Instead, to an invisible cue, the string quartet sits down and starts to play an elegant fanfare.
einhvern hálfviti fucking Reykjavík að reyna að útskýra fyrir mínu fólki af hverju þeir myndi vera að vilja vinna í þessu.
Oh god. Okay. Yes.
All the people in the ballroom quiets down and turn their faces upwards. There, on a balcony above you, overlooking the marble floors below, in between two throne-like chairs, there stands Countess Radanya von Sarova with pride. Her imposing height is clad in a long black dress, where the V-shaped upper body ends in an intricate golden symbol of the Tsarevich Empire. Her shoulders have been made even more broad and stately by golden jewelry pieces meant to symbolize military epaulets. Flowing from them are two long and straight sleeves that just touches the ground. Her hands are however free of them, but covered in black satin gloves that reaches her elbows. The skirt of several layers of black tulle over burgundy with thousands of small dark crystals, so when she moves, the red color is revealed together with the twinkling of 1,000 stars. A long slit in the dress reveals her long and strong leg, covered with delicate lace from her shoes to her upper thigh. Just over her cheekbones and above, there's a golden mask, enhancing the dramatic lines of her face, and then it ends in two great curled horns of spun gold from which chains with black crystals hang. Her luscious hair is up in an intricate hairdo, set with more golden chains and more crystals, but two strands of her hair remains free as it frames her face. There is a dramatic cut in the back of her dress, revealing most of her back, filled with rows upon rows of golden chains hanging in flattering curves and gently jingles as she moves. A confident smirk plays on her exposed lower face, and she lifts one elegant gloved hand to gesture a welcome to the crowd. Friends, guests, family, I thank you all for joining me for this masquerade ball meant to celebrate old and new friends. There has been an unfortunate lack of joyous events to celebrate of late, but a new friend in our midst has given me the inspiration to break that sad habit. I shall not take more of your precious time, as I know that you are all aching to partake in the food and the dancing. So I shall simply say, servant comes quickly up to her side with a silver tray and a single glass filled with a dark blackish liquid. She holds it aloft. For us! For Barovia! For Sarova! The crowd chants with her. A few hands similarly held up with rings in their hands. Now, enjoy yourselves! Stradania calls out as a quick cheer erupts. Then she retreats from the balcony and out of view.
Daphne is just doing like slow claps like this whole time.
Yay! A little bit awkward.
Yeah, the awkward slow claps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be like, an important part of Vault is also networking,
Question, is that Father Donovich that I see?
Yes. Daphne, I want you to make me a quick perception composure.
Okay.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. There's a lot of people with disguise magic. There's one that I know, so 14?
Okay, you don't notice for now, but okay.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
Okay.
The crowd starts to break up a little bit.
Noticing Daphne, look at that. This Starbucks just peeks through Daphne's body, Oh, I thought.
Just do not say anything about it for now.
Starbucks nods.
The
And-
Vistani immediately goes to the drinks.
Of course.
Of course.
I'll just turn around and just say, be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. Is Mark like? Is Mark eyeing us?
At first, yeah, he sends you like a stink eye, and then he just turns his back to you and goes over to have a friendly chat with Rahadis, it seems like.
Is Rahadis like also differently dressed, or does she still have her?
Yes,
Yes,
Rahadis is indeed definitely dressed. Maybe lower the volume a little bit loud. The string quartet, come down.
Yeah.
Yes. I just need to scroll through all my people.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So many dresses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
I was just wondering if like the whole mist thing with her armor was still going on.
Oh, there are no surrounding mists. You also noticed that when she stepped into the castle, the first time she escorted you to the dinner room, that as soon as she seems to step inside, the mists dissipate. So she stands with her usual sneer in black dress pants and an immaculate steamed white dress shirt covered in a lavender velvet vest with black flowers and vines embroidered around the golden buttons. Draped over one of her shoulders is a light white and quite transparent mantle, and it moves on its own accord, gently swaying to a non-existent breeze. Perhaps made to symbolize something that she's currently missing. Her mask is simple and to the point, dark purple leather that frames her eyes, and set around the frame is a line of small, misty amethyst beads.
And like in this group of people here, is there like anyone vampire-y looking, if that's even noticeable?
Well, they're talking with each other, and
Yo,
sometimes their their fangs slip. So I think it's easier to say who is not a vampire.
Yeah.
I was just like a mental
The-
note of who's a vampire here and who
The
not.
golden locks one doesn't seem to be one.
So this person.
And you got the Volaki gang over here,
Galaki gang.
and then this person over here is not one. And there's a young boy here, like young teenager, 12, 13 perhaps. Daphne, make me another perception composure.
Oh, I don't like this.
I mean, Starix is a little bit better. Maybe she can do it too.
Næste.
Oh, never
23.
mind.
Hey!
23. Okay. Let me gather my thoughts a bit as I...
Oh no.
So, you look out over all of these glamorous people.
Yep.
Their expressions, their faces, trying to catch your mouth to see who's a vampire, who to be wary of, and who to not be. You see Ismark, you see Father Donovich. This person here, of course, you recognize as Bilraf Cantemir, indeed, the shopkeeper.
Yep.
Quite dressed up for the occasion as much as he can. But as this almost white-haired lady with strange blue eyes stepped to the side, giving you a clear line of sight You stare into the face of the third order angel Rasius of Eternal Sons, exiled for his crimes.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Who stares back with a quite dumbfounded expression on his face. As much as he is able to emote. As an angel, anyway.
So this person, the golden hair person,
No.
or this person?
The white
The
hair.
white one.
Oh, yeah,
No.
Oh,
She
no,
steps
no,
aside.
that one.
She
Ah,
stepped
that's
aside.
how I get it. Ah, well,
Oh,
that's
okay.
It's also blue eye. Okay.
Oh god. From Daphne's
Hey.
backstory? Holy shit.
Yeah, she mentioned him just recently.
Yes, he's a tall, handsome man, perfectly cut. You're looking at somebody who'd be like a Greek god statue kind of deal. Perfect features, a golden blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and he's dressed in white dress pants, a white shirt, a long dress jacket that goes to his knees in a more warm white color, more of bone, with large blue flowers embroidered into it, the same colors as his eyes. And part of his face is masked with a mask made out of small black feathers.
Definitely power walk to him.
Okay, that changed
And,
content.
She
Video
just
says
say,
it's no play.
Yeah, she just no, she doesn't say anything to any of you guys.
Yeah,
She's
just
power
Leo
what's
gets like this notion of like, oh, that interesting.
And she just say, greetings and salutation. My name is Daphne from the Scroll Book. It's a pleasure to meet you here, of all places. And the part of all places, Daphne kind of like say it in a way that, you know, only the person can hear.
He's just about to say something, but then shuts his mouth and he just shakes his head at you with both a bit of fear and disappointment and worry clear on his face, and then he like grabs a hold of your arm in attempt to lead you somewhere. At the same time, Stradonia comes down the stairs. From the balcony above, demanding attention just by her mere presence. At once she become crowded by people who want her attention. Oh my god, I need to move so many people. Hello? Yes? Wow.
That's Matt?
Yeah, I mean, all of them kind of like starts to gravitate around her.
Also,
Yeah?
is this the granny or no? Like, do we recognize this person as the granny or no?
No, this is a gnome.
Oh, no.
A
She's
different
Oh,
tag.
very short. And she has this disturbing, stressed and amused smile on her lips at the same time. She is very small, but with strange, like, black eyes that is not only like her pupil but also her sclera, like her whole eyes are like in a very dark color, and which is strangely contrasted by her dress, which is looking a little bit like princess-like and very like light blue and full of crystals. Kind of looking like a mini format of the clothing that this lady over here wears, who has this blindingly white hair. Her eyes are completely blue instead, and there's like a shield that follows her when she walks, and she has this puffy princess shoulders and this heart-shaped bust and this very light blue dress that is also set with a myriad of crystals. Yes, but Stradonia gets crowded by a lot of different people. And she gives them all a polite smile, a greeting as best as she can. Then, but, I mean, her eyes are always focused on one person.
Elio really enjoys this. That like all of the people are running there, but he can just like wait for her to come as he grabs a drink.
She pushes aside some people, some with more politeness than others. Then comes to tower over Leo because she is taller. And
I already have like a glass poured for her.
She smiles, takes a sip, then takes your glass and her glass, puts it back on the table, and inches away from your face. She says, I think you want to ask to dance with me.
I was about to. But you... Yeah, okay. And I'll be like, oh. Would you like to dance with me?
I would love to.
Perfect. And I'll like grab her hand, give her like a kiss on the hand, and lead her to like more central of the ballroom.
And people make space and realize that she is now like occupied by a dance. It means that they won't be able to grab her attention right now. So there are some people who joined you on the dance floor. Who shall I pair with who and why? It's a very big question.
Yeah.
Okay. So many people. Bill Draft. Nobody wants to dance with Bill Draft. Yes.
Hopefully not.
No.
Bill Draft? Who?
Bill Draft
Still don't
Canterbury?
like him.
Wait. Oh.
That's the shop guy that was mean to me.
Ah.
Not taking my paper money.
Not taking purple.
That
Is
guy!
that
Oh my
guy,
god,
yeah.
that's so long ago.
I have remembered him. I was just waiting to get him punished. Maybe I can do it today.
Maybe. Okay. So, Daphne, he will attempt to drag you through the dance floor towards the door. Are you muted?
I am indeed. Oh fuck.
Do you allow him to show the way?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Daphne is like, I need to talk to this man.
Okay, all right. And he kind of pushes away some people. They get a little bit like frustrated with him, but they don't like stop and say anything.
Yeah. Okay. That hopefully that doesn't catch any attention.
Okay. Cyrix, what are you doing?
Styrax just takes a glass of wine and will sit down in silence and observe pretty much, hoping no one actually asks her to dance.
Good for.
Yeah.
Okay. My guy.
Hardis is also on the dance floor. So currently the only ones who are not on the dance floor is Helga, Father Donovich and Bilbrath, this old man over here, and then the young man over here, and the black-skinned middle-aged woman over here. Okay, so Stark sits down. Sol.
Yeah, Sol was just gonna go with the fellow Vistani, just hang out. But I'm guessing due to him cutting off, he got that. He's feeling that unseeable like wall, right? But still, he gathered his courage and still went to Ion and says, "Ion, hi."
Well, isn't it? Our Sol, how are you doing? Long time no see.
Long time no see indeed. How's everything? After the whole mess.
He pauses and thinks to himself. Honestly, I feel like the Vistani are in a critical moment right now. I mean, Madame Eva has always been there for us, so what do we do without her? Do we have a council of elders? Do we elect somebody else to take her role? It's been a lot of emotions and not enough of practical solutions. Then I just learned that the Vistani camp had decided to pack up and leave our settlement there, and they're coming to us. And we need to prepare the funeral for the night. A lot of wine will be required.
I could see that. Yeah, I was actually near the area when the Valaki camp starts to move. It's just straight deserted.
Yeah.
So they're going to you, I guess.
Yes, we got
Right.
word. Well, basically, I got word earlier today, that they
no.
want to be relocate. They don't find themselves as welcome anymore. But I think that some will return or start a new camp, or there's some interesting news that I've heard from Lady Wachter, the new burgomistress, that perhaps there would be a space put aside for us inside of the walls of Valaki herself.
Oh, yes, I believe that was, me and the party, asked, Lady Wachter to open the doors to throughout Barovia, to, increase trade with the Vistani. Yeah, you should definitely take the opportunity to establish, a nicer relationship.
The boy to the side has had his wide saucer eyes for a long time, and then he finally speaks. Whoa! You are the Sol?
Hello. Hi. Yes, I am Sol.
Oh, I'm sorry about my manners. And he's like, take a step to the side, and with very practiced movements, he does this very elaborate kind of bow. Yeah, he's like a kid, like 11, 12, 13, in between there. And he's dressed in a warm brown kind of military jacket and like white dress pants. And he has this kind of like pirate kind of mask over his eyes that he thinks is super cool. And on his side, he has this scabbard, which seems to hold a mini rapier.
Wow. What? Aren't you a nice fellow? And I just look at Ions, and in my eyes says, who's this?
Honestly, I have no idea. It just came over to me and like asked about food whenever we served. I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is the Honorable Gary.
Oh, fuck!
Oh,
God!
And with that, we're gonna go for a short break.
Oh, fuck!
Them, Gary.
Gary!
I just imagine like, Gary!
Gary!
we have been looking for you a year since a year ago.
Well, we haven't really looked for him, let's be fair.
Yeah,
But we have
looked for
taken
him
on
at
the
all.
quest of finding him.
Fuck!
I guess we found him. Hey!
We found him. Good job, guys.
Ah,
Yeah.
great job, guys! Case solved!
I'm
So all you
imagining-
found him.
I'm imagining like why like each of us is doing different things. We just see like a notification pop up. You receive 50 XP. Continue with the quest.
Anyway, refill your drinks, go to the toilet, pet your pets, and come back ready to roleplay some time more. We have some interesting conversations to be had, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Oh my god.
I also want to say thank you so much for Avian Extract that you followed. Hope you have a good time over here. If you got any questions, just say so in the chat, and we will be most helpful and want to answer. So, welcome.
Ready for 3 ball sessions?
Yeah!
Yeah, I mean, the
Weird.
last groups had 3 sessions, so it's up to you how long you
Was
know.
a good guess by me.
It's up to you how long you wanna, try it out.
Alright,
But anyway, yeah. Go and do the things. I'll be right back, Shad.
Yep. Denise.
Alright, I am back. Haha. Aren't you a cool cat, Avian? Yeah, so we're in the middle of a transformed and slightly edited Curse of Strahd game, made with a homebrew of D&D 5e. It's very, very fun. Currently we're having a masquerade ball in Castle Ravenloft. Very exciting.
I am back.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Hello, I'm back as well.
Welcome back.
Yes. Gary! It's Gary, guys. We've been
Gary.
looking for you.
Well, it could be just like, another kid named Gary, obviously, They're running all around Barovia. Imagine.
Gary's just
found,
a
like,
popular
a-
name.
A Gary named kid and just brought it back to the mom, and the mom was like, "That's not my kid."
Fuck, bro.
Imagine.
Imagine. There we go. Gary.
So, who is ready to play?
We.
I.
But not Neo and
Everyone
Suko.
but- Yeah, I mean,
Me?
no. Definitely.
Okay,
Suko said
okay,
that
okay.
he's,
So-
just.
So it's Neo we're waiting for. Alright now.
I'm back.
Yay! Gary!
Gary! Gary! It's Gary!
Now I can imagine all of a sudden, like you hear the word Gary, and all of a sudden Daphne from the hallway, Styrax suddenly all of a sudden just turn her head towards Gary.
Is that? I don't know. What's my range actually?
High range. For what?
Range. How far are we in between?
Oh,
Like
also,
message, you definitely have enough space to.
No, I don't have message.
message on the Daphne.
I can only do minor illusion, so I'll just
You could
point.
probably also just walk over and talk to her.
You
Yeah.
know, I'll just move closer. They just probably do minor illusion on Styrex wine glass. It says, "I found Gary."
But
Plus 50 XP.
you do have to realize that you are casting a spell in the middle of the room.
Yes,
Like everybody
that's
gonna
the
see
thing.
it.
Oh
That's the
yeah, that's
thing.
true. That's true. I'm gonna flash the kid because my soul mark is in 9 neck.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, imagine Styrax. Styrax just like it's showing her so much.
Very cool to see, but
to
yeah,
demo-
very
yeah.
obvious as well.
Very obvious, but also to demonstrate that she's not casting anything.
Okay,
I just
anyway.
flashbang the kid.
Anyway, let's continue. And we are gonna go with Daphne and Rasius first.
Okay.
So Rasius continues, like he has this iron grip on your arm and is like pushing you along with him. It's not like where it becomes like super painful, but it's not nice either.
Can I make a empathy composure check on him? To
Sure,
see if he's
go ahead.
like yeah, just do a general vibe check. Yeah. I got a 16.
A 16. Okay, so it's not that easy to immediately
yep.
read, but you know him more than other people do.
Yeah.
So he's obviously displeased about something.
Can I kind of figure like is he displeased about seeing me or the fact that I went up and talked to him?
I don't think a 16 will grant you that kind of information,
Okay.
Sally.
Okay.
He pushes open the door. The servants kind of try to move in front and kind of like open the door, but he is marching down this hallway faster than what they can react, and he does it himself. And they stand back to the side, looking a little bit unnecessary. You go back into that hall that you recognize, Styrax, Daphne. Sorry.
Yeah.
This grand hall where there was a door over here to the dining room. So this kind of like helps to orient yourself of where you are. He continues
Yeah.
ahead, pushes open the two remaining great wooden and steel doors in front, just pushing out into the misty, rainy exterior. What is interesting here that during this ball, there seems to be some kind of enchantment over the castle. That even if it's raining right now, clearly it's raining because you can hear it and sometimes thunder cracks. It doesn't reach the ground. There's something like preventing it from coming down all the way to protect people.
Yep. Oh boy.
And he just beelines. He doesn't care about the roads here. He just quickly takes you where he wants to go. Pushes you through these violet rose bushes to the side over here.
Is he like taking me out of the castle?
Yes.
It's not like
Maybe.
leaving the castle grounds, at least not yet. It comes to this pathway. It's this iron fence that he just pushes open. And you
Oh my god.
step
Okay, sure.
into a great garden. Through the white bride veils mist, there's this grand vision of a night garden. The gentle pouring of a water fountain at the center of the garden can be heard, the stone arches providing shade and framing. There's cold stone benches from place to place where you can sit and take in all the beauty around, and then hundreds of flowers, dozens of bushes, and a handful of trees, spreading their heavy perfume around, intoxicating the air with their lulling sweetness.
Yeah.
And he pushes through it to the center of it where this fountain is. And here he finally releases you and takes a few steps forward himself, kind of with his back to you, and you can see like one hand coming up and pinching the bridge of his nose.
So that's a reaction that I did not expect. Definitely kind of like walk up a bit.
What kind of reaction would you think I would have?
Yes. Sexual abuse allegations.
He turns his face to you and looks sternly on your face. Kind of the same expression that you have seen many times before when he wanted to scold you.
Can I just walk up and hug him?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll just walk up and hug him, and I just say,
He remains stiff, but yeah.
I miss you, mentor.
Softens the body language a little bit. And he pats you a little bit on top of your head. Because he is like 2 meters, like 40 centimeters or so, something like crazy tall.
Yeah.
Like Goliath sized. And he says a little bit softer, I am sorry for leaving. That was not my plan. How are the others doing, at least before you yourself was exiled?
Oh, you think I was exiled? Well, I was, yes.
How? In
The
what other way would you find yourself here?
I don't know. Maybe I was sent in a great quest to find you. Daphne just like trying to hold back the smile. Like she just in a very like giggly and happy mood that she's finally met this important person in her life after so long. Well, after you left, um, the other, well, the council was not happy about what you have done. So they try to, and definitely do the air quote, fix us.
And doing my work. Yes, I assumed as much. But they were allowed. They were allowed to go on. They weren't abandoned.
Yes. Well,
that's a relief.
at least as far as my knowledge go, when I was there, it was not abandoned. And I just...
It has been a great fear all of these months that they fell because of me.
Well, I fell because of myself.
What? What did you do?
Oh, okay. I feel like it's not just one thing that I did. It's the kind of thing of, well, I constantly argue with them about the decision. So they were not happy with me in the first place. To give you a short version, I did not stay within the city. I signed up for clearing up undeads outside of city, thinking to myself that if I can just get away from those people, maybe I can find a peace of my mind. But then I stumble upon a slaver that I decide was not treating his slave well, that was being overly brutal about it. And I know for the fact that even if I report this person, I arrest this person, he will get out no matter what. So I follow my own judgment of what I think was right and take justice into my own hands.
I understand. I did not wish this fate upon you, Malakim, but I guess your crime was that you were too unlike me.
I am proud of that. They say apples do not fall from the tree.
He smirks for the first time. Sighs and looks down. I am proud of you. Don't worry about that. You took action. There's more what you can say than some of those pure old souls that lead eternal suns from above in their shining castles.
Yes. I'm not offensive. I'm not afraid of them. In fact, I think being exiled to a place where they deem is like a punishment, I feel more freedom in this place, more than I could ever have felt there.
But you should have stayed outside of these infernal mists. This is not a place for the kind-hearted or the just. You should have remained happy outside. To have fought with the Protectorate, perhaps.
What if I say, finding you here bring me happiness? What if I say, bringing the just, the
Forsake
kindness
such silly thoughts, Malakim. There are no such things here. We have strayed the furthest away from the grace and delight that a celestial sky would bring us. If there was a floor to an abyss, well, we have found it.
And we will just have to fight our way through it. I may be stubborn, Mentor, but I'm not a fool. I know, I'm fully aware of
Then understand
what?
this. It's impossible. I have tried. But the hellish forces that lurk here are too mighty, even for somebody like me.
You have tried and failed, but now you have me and my companion and many, many, many other allies that lurk within these abyssal floor
You
that
do not understand the gap of power and the fruitlessness of even attempting. I have seen it. Now trust me, as you have always done. There's only one way to protect the people of Barovia. And that is to keep that devil on that dance floor satisfied and non-violent. And you just brought a powder keg of immense potential destruction in the midst of it all.
What have I done wrong? Since I trust you, Mentor, with all of my heart, with all of my being, but since when we proud warriors of justice and kindness have to dance to the devil's tune?
We do what is necessary, Malakim. Necessary to protect those people that we need protecting. And I tell you that there is no way to defeat this enemy. And so we need to adapt. As I have.
Maybe not right now. But there's a way. I can assure you there are information that we have that you are not aware of. And I'm willing to share.
He leans in and grabs a hold of your shoulders. His fingers digging into your flesh. And his eyes are wide open. The piercing blue eyes just staring into yours with a fear so deep that you feel like you're staring into a well. Even if she falls, something more terrible will rise. no goodness in doing this. You don't understand.
Then help me too. For the first time in my
The
life.
temptation is so too great. This knowledge must not escape. No one must know. Or else the bloodbath.
Are you talking about the fatherland?
Shush, child! Do not speak such words.
We have knowledge. And allies that can give us knowledge.
It doesn't matter.
Please, man.
That knowledge is evil. Do you understand me?
I'm not saying that we're gonna use it.
Even knowing it put you at risk. Put your soul at risk. And I, a celestial, a true celestial, I wasn't strong enough to resist. What do you think will happen to you? To your friends that you travel with? To the vampire and the hawks inside of that castle? What do you think? What do you think will happen?
The fight between evil and good is an endless battle.
Yes, it is. And you must play it like I do. Otherwise,
playing-
goodness will die.
And playing safe is not the way.
He pushes you aside.
Like Daphne, like for the first time, like usually she has never kind of go against Razia's teachings or whatever before, but her eyes like determined, and she say, even if I fall, the seed that I have planted, the light, the hope will sprout again. And hundreds will come after me. Just like hundreds will come after she falls. I would rather die fighting than live the rest of my life dancing to the devil's tune, knowing that I could have done something but I did not.
It's all fair and good to sacrifice yourself for the greater good. But you must ask yourself, Daphne, are you willing to sacrifice countless others for your foolishness? Do they have a
I
say
cannot-
by your mistakes?
Mentor. The responsibility of my action is for me to take alone. I know. I am fully aware of my action will not affect only me, but also others. Not just my friends, but the entire people of Barovia if need be.
And you would sink them further into darkness? By your own selfishness? That you
They have-
refuse to succumb?
They have already been at the depth of the darkness. How much lower can they go? They are already at the bottom. This is not living. This is merely cattle in a farm.
That's all they know. And you will condemn them to death.
Það var þarna í
sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Sem æfing
I thought so too,
og þú veist, og þú maður að setja niður
and I sought
réttan fyrir.
that path. But all is done
Þetta ekki fyrirningur, þetta jú, það fyrir.
is to corrupt the incorruptible
Hann lengri á einu hjá.
and to teach me
Lengri einu veginn. Já,
that the game is different here.
hann lengri á einu veginn. Svo, og til
Without
þess að
any
vita
proof.
hvort hann réttur eða ekki.
I suppose that
Og veistu hvað
it would be hard to convince someone like you, because I fully aware that my stubbornness take after you. So allow me to show you mentor. So after that you can decide whether you should help me or not. Please know that every step, every action I take, I am fully aware of the responsibility behind it. The weight of their life I am willing to take on my shoulder.
Svo náttúrulega engin veit þeim, engin getur gert þessu starfa í hausinum.
You were
Innocence-
many things, Daphne, but I must say that you have certain strength to you that I do admire. True celestial strength. If you find such proof, then you shall find me in the abbey above the little village that they call Kresk. On the other hand, if I hear that your exploits have made things worse, then know that I will give you the mercy of ending that mistake myself.
If whatever you are trying to protect me from
Já,
corrupts me, then I would rather fall by your hand.
Good. That's good. I do not like this path. I would prefer that you would trust me. But I am not your mentor anymore. I'm not your mentor anymore.
Og svo del 2.
You have fallen too far. And I have as well.
Hvernig fer maður hótt í hótt?
You
But
have
no.
always been and will always be my mentor.
Málbann frá hóttni og hótt, þótt að þú veist ekki hvort að þetta er rétt hótt. Til að byrja.
I wish for you to extend my
Þú ert ekki með réttan kassan hérna.
heartfelt apologies to this Leonard. I was working on a solution that would satiate the Countess, but I wasn't fast enough. And now he is caught in a web that will not end well for him. For that, I am sorry that I have failed.
He has to bear a lot of weight and responsibility that maybe he even himself is not aware of.
Daphne, he's an half-elf, a mortal.
I know.
He's not even a Malakim, not even half celestial. He will be tempted and he will fall.
Svo þú tekur þessa...
He doesn't have the strength that you and I possess. He is not pure in that way. He will see himself become something that he does not like. As the fate of all of them, of all these Barovians, if they get too close to the snake
He's yes, what you said, does not possess the strength like you and I. So that's why, that's the reason for me to be right next to him.
Are you ready to kill him?
Þú tekur
With my entire
og
being.
og deili
I chose to trust him with my entire being also.
Know that this is more complicated than it first seems.
It is very complicated.
An angry countess
mikið einfaldara
will bring destruction upon this valley. And so if you have to sacrifice your friend to the darkness to keep her happy, then that is what you will have to do.
And that is the weight that I'm willing to bear.
Ég get bara samsnekla en að taka
Then I am satisfied
öllu
with your path.
I trust them, my companion, even though they can be tempted by the evil forces.
Trust
They
has its
can-
limits, especially watch the Vistani one. There's something shadowy lurking around him.
Yes. Words cannot explain everything. However, so ever since the encounter with Richten, Daphne has kind of like compressed like all of their findings in like a little notes and make copies of it.
Mm-hmm.
So she will take out one, give it to Radius.
Mm-hmm.
These are our knowledge. Maybe some you have already been aware of. Maybe some you have not yet been aware.
He takes it like he severely doubts that it will be
Yeah.
useful to him in any way, but he takes it as a courtesy to you.
Yeah.
Puts it in his clothing. The next thing that happens is that 2-meter wingspan, brilliantly white wings erupts from his back. But there's tar dripping from the core, staining like the outer feathers into a corrupted, like black kind of color, just seeping through the wings and just dripping down upon the garden stone tiles, like the floor underneath him. I showed up. I made my part. Now, may you walk in the light. And I hope that you see what I have come to see without the mistakes that I have made.
Have faith in the light that you have raised.
There's no faith left here. And the wings beats once, twice, and then like a great meteorite, great speeds, takes to the sky, and then disappears in the darkness.
Daphne will take a look around, take in a deep breath, and find like a spot that she can be like alone to herself, like avoiding any possible like gazes or like any possible of her being seen.
I would recommend this shadowy corner over here, by this
Yeah.
pond.
You will go over to the pond, slump down, and have a panic attack. By herself.
Okay. Great. Okay. All right.
And kind of like it's kind of like when you feel so painful
Mm-hmm.
when you want to cry it out and yell as loud as you want, but you are trying your best to like hold everything in and just slowly cry to yourself.
All right. Like biting your lip, trying to keep your body from convulsing and like too much. Yeah. Trying to keep it together. Damn, girl. Okay. Back to the dance floor.
Drink some tea. Sad
Nice.
tea noises.
Make sure that the music is right. All right, so you're dancing close to Countess Stradania, Leo. There's a swirl of colors and people around you. Different colors, different textures.
Yeah, I'll say like while dancing with her, obviously trying my best to show off, and be like, "You look astonishing tonight."
She gives you a cat-like grin and looks you up and down and then licks her lips.
This was a great idea. I'm really needed some, more festive mood. Also, a lot of new faces. Very exciting.
There are still a few left in my court, yes. I thought it was healthy for them to meet you and you them, knowing what you will rule over one day.
Yeah, and certainly have to do some networking as well.
I encourage you to do so. There are some different opinions, I must warn you. There are some that do not take kindly to how you suddenly appeared and taken such a important place in my heart. But I do not doubt that you do not have the cunning and the charm and the strength to navigate such waters.
Familiar with it, yes. Although this is definitely a different ballpark, but I'm ready for the challenge, I think. Anyone in particular that I should look out for? Or...
I must make it plain to you that none will touch a hair on your head unless they are provoked by you first.
That makes sense.
Such are the rules.
Provoked in like aggressive manner, or like just said something wrong, or
If you bring violence, then they have the right to protect themselves.
yeah, I mean obviously.
Good.
But the rest, I feel like, I don't know the whole vampire thing, maybe I'll, say something that's like offensive to vampires, I don't know.
Then they will probably express their unhappiness with me.
Okay,
But that's fine.
I'll try to be mindful.
I just want you to be yourself. Like you used to be.
I'm great at that, I think.
I must make you aware that I have not been celibate since you, Emmerich, died. I have taken lovers over the years, and there are some in this room.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, I'm not completely clean either, you know? Obviously, I wasn't aware of my role.
She twirls with you, and this time she's the one kind of like in a tango move, brings you down closer to the floor, but then catches you, and like she has her face very close to yours, and she says, I like them experienced, so don't worry about that. And then brings you up into more of a neutral position and continues swirling.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, this is special anyway, right? It's different from, you know, unusual, you know, love interest, so I don't mind.
Yes, you must understand that it was out of boredom.
No, I understand. In general, I was wondering how your stance is on all of that. I mean, you said that Emmerich was a lady guy too. Is that like, you know, no dancing with other ladies kind of deal, or are you like, I know that, you know, there's something great here. We don't need to put so many boundaries on. I was just wondering. I don't want to offend you or anything by dancing with someone else at some point, for example.
I want you to be social with my court and help me manage them. In due time, of course, when you've decided that you want to take your rightful place by my side. But if you sleep with any of them, I will murder them on my own.
Interesting. Good to know. Keep that in mind. And I'll like, you know, do like a twirl her out. Get like some of the thoughts in. Give her something to do. That's wise. Yeah.
Alright. And you continue doing like small talk and dancing for like 2-3 songs. Let's go back to Seoul, looking down upon the very smile and prim and proper Gary, standing there in his mini military uniform and his mini rapier by his side and looking very proud of himself.
Gary?
Yes? Scary?
Well, it is nice to meet you, Gary. Are you with your parents?
I only have Mama, and I have decided to not live with Mama anymore.
Okay.
And Anya has instead invited me here to live in the castle with her, and I am so very lucky.
Anya?
Stradanya, Anya.
Oh, sorry. What? Sorry, that's our character. Wait, so Aunt Anya invited you to stay here?
Yeah, she's been so kind and it's been so fun.
Need for Speed.
Did you tell your mother that you're gonna come here?
Honestly, I haven't had the time, and Anya told me that she she's been like drowning her sorrows in a bunch of alcohol, and I don't like that. And then she like stopped looking for me, and that's just mean. And so and she just wouldn't like this. Like, she would tell me that I'm doing something wrong, but I'm being so happy right now, and so I don't want to.
Soul just dumbfounded at this notion and kneels down on Gary's level and put his hand on his shoulder. You know I'm Saul, right?
Yeah, I've heard about you from Anya, that you're traveling around with Lord Leonard, who is like a lover that she had like a very long time ago that's been reborn or something like that. And oh, my morning lord, that's just so romantic.
Yes, I'm...
They're dancing right now, and they're so cute together. It's like a fairy tale of a prince and a princess.
I'll look towards Leo and Stradania.
You can see Leo have like a mortified look on his face when he realizes Stradania will murder everyone that he has a romantic relationship with.
I think he captured, like he was able to gather himself quickly, but yeah, probably some.
Yeah, as you twirl Stradania away when she's not looking at your
exactly
face.
That
Yeah,
moment
yeah.
Where, like,
Oh
to
shit!
look away, and then gather myself again.
Yeah. Gary, I think they look cute together.
I
Pretty
wish
it's gonna
there
be a
was a
happy
pretty
relationship.
princess that one day I can rescue and fall in love with. That would just be perfect.
You know what, Gary? You already have a princess already waiting. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah.
Who can that be?
Your mom.
No, my mom is not a princess. She's the evil dragon that keeps the princess up in the tower, all locked in. That's my mom.
Well, your mom was crying for you. Did you know that? She was saying, "Where is my son? I'm waiting for him like a princess."
There's like, he takes this big like breath and is like trying to swallow tears. And he says, "It doesn't matter, because she wasn't good. She was an evil dragon."
Little Gary. But dragons can change. Evil can become good.
Then
if
she
you
had to
give them
prove
a
that to
chance.
me. In the meantime, I want to live here. And he stomps his foot into the ground.
Okay. And how would our darling princess will do that?
She will have to give up drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Promise me she won't look me in my room again for several days.
Okay.
And she will have to be okay with me living here with Aunt Anya.
Aunt Anya? Okay. Well, I'll be sure to
'Cause-
relay that to your princess, okay?
Aunt Anya wants to help me become a knight. And I've been doing really good in my studies and my training.
Oh,
And I
you've
don't
been
want that
becoming
to
a
stop.
knight?
Yes.
Well, do you see Leo there? Yeah, just point at Leo.
He
I think
knows.
you can still I still him a little bit mortified a little bit. It's like, he's the finest knight of all the lands outside of Barovia. Did you know that?
No.
They
It's even more
Yeah.
romantic.
Yeah, he was a very smart general who won many battles. And
That's
many
so
people.
cool.
Yeah. So, go ahead and when you have time, go ahead and talk to him. Okay? I'm sure he would love to talk to you about being a strong knight.
I can? I mean, isn't he like super busy, like a celebrity and all of that?
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Well, you know what? How about let's meet him together, okay?
Can you? Can you introduce us?
Yeah, I can introduce you to Leo.
That would
Don't
be
worry.
amazing.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be gonna talk to other people for a bit, and then when the time
Okay.
comes, I'll
Okay.
come looking for you. Okay?
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, Uncle Soul.
Okay. And I'll just hug him, pat him in the hand. Say, all right, my little brave knight. Go ahead and talk to other people because that's what good knights do. Okay? And be courteous.
Yes. Leave. I'm gonna get to talk to Soul and the greatest knight outside of the mists. You hear?
And
You
he-
heard? And he like bothers this old man over here.
And he stands up and says, and mutters under his breath, "I'm sorry, Leo," and just turns to Ion.
Joystick til að tengja við.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What was that? Like, boy.
Það myndi þess að til að
The boy just wants to meet the stars.
I see. Yeah, we're kind of you.
Það sömu hlutir sem þú nefnir.
Yeah. As I was saying, is everybody, nothing happens other than the inconvenience of, sudden change? No recent news or anything like that? That's much more drier?
What in particular are you looking for? It feels like you're fishing for something, so. By the way, there's a strange aura about you. I just can't put my finger on it. Are you well?
I'm okay. I'm just, feeling under the weather. Just a couple days. The traveling is slowly taking a toll on me.
Já, ég gat gert það í hinum.
I see.
Not particularly. I just want to know more. I just need information because, nothing's more powerful than information, and I just want to, see how everybody is.
Það einhver Lear Racing BMW shit.
Well, come and visit us at the funeral celebration.
Það á að vera mikið betri.
It's about in 2 weeks' time. We need time to prepare. I've heard that there's several Bustani that are coming from outside in the mist as well, trying to catch the celebration. A great send-off. Much needed conversation of how to move forward.
What is your stand, in particular with what happens not in the best standing? Do you think someone should replace Madame Eva?
In my opinion, Madame Eva was not only our leader because she was wise, that she was, but there are many of us that can fit that bill. She had a talent with magic of prophecy.
Yeah, I understand that. It must be really rare to have that power.
Indeed.
It is certainly tough.
Which makes the loss of Arabella even hit harder, because she had shown some signs of perhaps being similar.
Milabella?
Arabella.
Oh, Arabella. Huh. I see.
So, in my opinion, until we find such a person, I think that we should band together into some sort of council, perhaps.
Yes, I think that's very wise.
The
At least
oldest
aspire.
and wisest of us. Together. Guiding the Vistani forward.
Yeah. 3 heads are better than 1, wouldn't you say?
Indeed, but why 3?
It's just a metaphor outside of the mist. Don't worry about it.
He says and looks over to the dance floor to his 2 companions, making them 3 together. You know, Ian is dressed in this 2-piece suit of this dark brown kind of plaid with a square kind of pattern with some like lighter shades of gray and blue in there. And then he has a very simple leather mask that is shaped to have very dramatic eyebrows and a bit of a longer nose.
Oh, this is Ion's dress?
Yes.
Dressed up?
Yeah.
Okay. My
And he also has
Ion.
a wooden cane that he helps to support himself with.
Oh, alright. Roll 20 just crashed for me. But hello?
Hey.
Okay, alright. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, Ion, I must say you have, as always, stellar. The way you dress is so you, very sharp, and it really suits you.
He looks confused. And he says, I'm just dressing the way that makes me feel comfortable.
I mean, isn't that what everybody wants to do? But somehow,
Surprisingly few do.
I mean, to be honest, this doesn't. For
And-
mine, it's very heavy on my shoulders. I just thought it's gonna be a one-time thing, but for you, man, pretty sure you have many lovers who are looking in your way, huh?
No, I haven't had one for a very long time. And I'm very much underdressed for this occasion. I don't know where you're getting it, so...
I mean, sometimes the simplicity is the most wonderful. It's the most wondrous things to look at.
Well, I think so, but very few do. Have you seen our Vistani friends?
Isn't that what we aim for? To express ourselves freely?
Yes, and I do so with my words.
Oh, speaking of which, how's Sophia? How is she?
She's doing fine for what I know, but she has been asking when you are going to return.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen soon. If we head way. Oh, also, if you, Bex, if you allow, Soul will have like a diary of sorts. Saying like the adventures so far. But not all the secret stuff, just, a separate sheet of saying like what happened in Valaki and stuff and what's his adventures so far. And basically Han has like a paper on him he's gonna take out. Is that fine?
Sure.
Yeah. So he'll take it out and give it to Ion says.
But cleaned of any important details, I guess?
Yeah. Like just like what he has done so far without going too much in detail. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah. I'm saying basically just I went to this place, then all of this shit happened, and then we went to this place, and then all of that shit happened, and then we went to this place, then all of that shit happened. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'd be like, here, would you do me a favor, Ion, and would you please give Sophia this? I'm sure she will love it.
I do not appreciate being some kind of messenger pigeon, but sure.
Come on, Ion. It's just we haven't been in contact for a while now. Would you please, just...
I prefer to stay outside of all of this romantic drama, but sure. And he
Thank you, Ion.
puts the thing inside of his suit jacket.
Well, then Sol, after, will walk towards the wine table and start.
There's
one.
some hors d'oeuvres. D'oeuvres. I can never say that.
Wine names, yes.
That French word. There's some small food there. There's some. Here we go. There are some brie and pear finger sandwiches, marinated almond, soft olives, and then you got truffle mushroom tartelettes on the table being served.
Oh my god, everything looks delicious. And Sol will just take a little bit of one of each. And get one wine.
Okay.
So a plate full of food, then one wine, and he looks at Ion and says, "Well, I'm gonna go ahead and join, and spend my time leisurely in this ball. Talk to you later, Ion, and please don't steal many women's hearts tonight."
He sighs and goes over to the food table. Okay.
And he'll go right next to
Sarks.
Styrax.
Okay.
And then I sit down and just... This is not okay.
Pray tell.
I found Gary.
You can see Starbucks. I was going to sip on someone and stops. The Gary that's caved?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's that Gary.
Oh. So pretty much the same as Marc.
Yes, but
Stór mínus eða
according to him, Aunt Vanya, the Countess, asked him to be in his, to join her in this court, which is oddly weird.
Any vampire needs blood. What fine blood of a young boy.
Really? That exists? Oh my god. That's horrible.
The main reason they are here is for that, probably.
I thought Sardinia was like, I want a child, but I can't have a child because my lover is dead, so I'm just gonna take someone's child. But now you said that. Oh, that's horrible. Very horrible.
His lover is just right there and points out Leo.
I think Sardinia is too occupied by Leo's immaculate presence. So I think we're fine.
I'm worried more about... And Starbucks just starts moving her eyes, trying to say at the back. I'm more worried about this.
How so?
And
Okay.
Starbucks get closer to Sol and whisper, Father Donovich lives somehow.
Oh, I think. Wait. Oh, that's him? No way. Really?
Are you blind?
Well, I was too occupied to see my fellow Vistani. I was like, oh, it's my people. So I went there. I didn't realize that him is there. And you said, yeah. Isn't he supposed to be?
Yes. Don't say it. Yes.
Okay. What do you reckon it is?
Maybe an illusion. Maybe even that he actually didn't die.
Or became a
And it was-
vampire? Is that possible?
It can be, not for certain, but I'm not risking casting any magic, and I don't recommend you do so.
Yeah, well, at this point we can only do speculations. Well, Styrax, how's the masquerade so far?
The wine is good. The wine is good.
The wine is really good. Yeah, it is. Is it from? Is this from the the wine thing over there, the vineyard?
I wouldn't be certain of it. I didn't see the bottle.
Well, either way, it's good wine. It is good wine. And Sol will look towards the crowd and says, "Are you sure you don't want to dance?"
I'm 100% sure. Why?
Come on,
Are you going to ask me to dance?
Well, and he just stands up and puts his plate on the table and says, "Honestly, yeah. Because we can only live once. And this is one of our few moments to, relax a bit."
You can see Styrax just looks at Father Donovich like a worried expression, and then sighs and I guess you're right, and will actually take your hand.
Yeah, and Sol offers your hand and take it, and we just went to the ball. And we
Styrax dances? Ah! What? Love it. Okay, just needed somebody she knew. All right. Let's put you in here. There you go. All right, you dance away.
More likely, we just sway side to side, to be honest. Because we don't want to.
I gave you the basic
Completely
steps.
fair. That's completely fair. So, Daphne, are you gonna have a mental breakdown for another set of roleplay?
Nah,
Nah.
I'll probably say for a good 5 minutes, she just trying to her best to cry silently, and then just stand straight up, prestidigitation to clean off any signs of tears.
And
Take a
muddle your
deep
butt.
sigh, and yeah, just dust everything, and just kind of she feel that she cannot she feel that she's the pillar and she cannot call out,
I
so
see.
other people in the party can rely on her, and she will just walk back and trying her best to pretend that there's nothing,
Okay.
that she's completely fine.
All right. So, as you move back towards the party, I'm just gonna make things easy and basically teleport you there. Well,
Yeah, Yeah.
Um,
Definitely cast a Misty Step.
Dimension door a little bit more. At the end of the third dance, and these are long dances.
I maybe like do a little bit more with the Cantus still, like, or
Yeah, do you
before-
wanna
before that?
ask her something
Mhm.
particular? Okay, go for it.
Yeah. I was wondering, how's the whole Lydia thing? What's the status on that? You said you wanted to look for her.
It is under control now. She has made her home within the village of Barovia, together with her son.
Oh.
I met with her and discussed that I was not happy with this incursion that she has made against me, and we came to an understanding.
Interesting. Anything you want to fill me in?
Know that her actions will not be her own twisted machinations, but the extension of my arm.
You know, you can trust me. You know, like if you ever want, if you want me to step up to my role as, you don't have to hide these details from me.
I would very much like that. I usually do not say things like this, but openly, I am a bit worried, Leonard, that you will not be able to understand my truth.
It's certainly gonna be a learning experience, that's for sure. I mean, I've already heard a lot of what you have done, so...
There's a certain wisdom that comes with age. And when you shoulder this kind of responsibility in a land such as savage and dangerous as Kasai can be, I think, just like Emmerich, you have great potential. But you are right now suffering from the spell of innocence, and I am worried that I will scare you.
I understand that.
There are certain things that I need to do
Salt á
to
ísi,
keep order.
það fer eftir ísnum, ef þetta er karmelís,
I think if you
þá ekkert að því hvað að gera.
open up and explain, I can understand. I just don't want you to feel to have all this facade up all the time. You know, you finally maybe get the chance to not have to wear a mask all the time, you know. And I want to give you that chance, that opportunity. I don't need to be protected. Not in that way.
The third dance ends, and there's more of a genuine, heartfelt smile playing on her lips, and she leans in and gives you a very sweet kiss on the cheek. I wish to talk more about this, but privately, later. I will find you when it's time. In the meantime, I have some duties that I need to fulfill. But If you ever need me, come find me.
Kiss her hand. And let her go.
And you step away from each other with all the normal traditions of doing so. Some people change partners on the dance floor, and Strahdana kind of moves to the side in the middle of it all, and basically holding a mini court where people come up with her and talk to her and surround her a bit.
Daphne walks in.
Yes.
Kind of trying to avoid people a bit. Go to grab a glass of wine, I suppose.
I think Leo's has a big smile as he realizes that Styrix and Sola dancing.
Well, Finn is dancing.
Well. And I think if Daphne moves past, I think he'll try to quickly catch her.
Yeah, pretty much. Styrix was pretty much worried because he saw Daphne leaving all of a sudden.
70 evrur, ekki sjens. Þetta geðbilaður.
Okay.
En,
Hey, you're still dancing. You're just running now.
alveg ágætur. Ég hlusta bara á mína eigin tónlist í staðinn.
Styrix.
Yo,
Just left Soul in the ball.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I thought Soul would actually fall.
No, it just looked funny.
Sorry,
I'm just zooming.
New.
Zooming around.
Oh, Daphne's here. Well, I guess.
Yeah. Hæ, stórbrús. Oh, yeah, þetta var lélegt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just quickly catch up to Daphne and be like, I saw you already leave with a fellow. I didn't know you were that quick like that, Daphne. Just coming in and immediately taking someone.
Can you please at least let her explain?
I mean, that was what
Daphne's just kind of like you. By the time that you arrive, kind of trying to catch up to her, she already on her second glass of wine. It just kind of turn around and say huh? What?
I mean, that's what we did, right? You took the good-looking guy, and he seemed very adamant. And you guys,
Do you by any chance know that guy? Because you were pretty fast.
Leo, first of all, I am into women, if that's not clear for you.
I mean, sometimes you can, change your mind in certain situations. You don't always have to love the same thing.
Okay, then go ahead and find a man.
Yeah.
Trying to kiss them. Do
You
you
can't-
actually
you-
realize
you-
what
you-
you're talking right now?
You can kiss Soul.
Yeah.
I mean, Soul's pretty attractive.
no,
Oh, yeah.
no. I'm sorry. You're handsome and all, but no.
I'm just, yeah. Well, that's fair.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay. Seemed interesting. Anyhow, I will go and get a mingle a bit.
Have your dance with the countess.
Before that, emerging from the sea of people with a jingle of 100 chains is a slightly rotund man, dressed in not one golden threaded and patterned caftan, but 3 on top of each other, each unique, heavy, and lavish. Keeping together is a red satin sash around the bigger stomach. The caftan's part in a deep V-neck, and his bare chest has been covered by what can only be described as a pile of bejeweled chains and necklaces. Every finger is decorated with a ring, and around both of his wrists more chains and more gems. His hair is covered by a black turban from which a sizable yellow diamond hang. His mask does not disappoint either, a golden mask shaped like a panther, with small rubies inlaid around the eyes, and making his own amber eyes shine deeper. And he immediately says, "Ah, the guest of honor, Lord Gawain, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I do not wish to cause any social faux pas on your end, so I will forgive you for not knowing who I am and introduce myself post-haste. Prince Ariel Duplomet, but you may call me Prince Ariel for your ease and comfort."
Well, Prince Ariel, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Good, and this must be our other visitors from the Protectorate, Miss Styrax and Miss Daphne, was it not? I was impressed to hear that the dwarves have set up a university of magic, Miss Styrax. Here one would think that those thick-skulled little dwarves would be too far away from such elegance. So tell me, how do you find the quality of your illustrious institution?
Styrax just is like gets a little bit back, like someone that knows that much. The institution is fine. We are allowed to complete our research almost at its fullest.
Really? How fabulous! Sally, the topic of the Protectorate brings gloomy thoughts to my mind. I am saddened to hear that Miss Styrax and Miss Daphne has not delivered their letter from Empress Stradania to the Copperbeards. You see, this administration finds itself in clearly a catastrophic situation for business. That letter is pivotal to securing trade routes and alliance, and perhaps a way to start to unravel these strange circumstances we find ourselves in.
Yeah, I can understand that. It's just a lot for all of us, you know. There's a lot of new situations, and we're working our way through getting this done. We obviously, as good diplomats, are just making sure of everything here and getting a good note of the situation, so we can better help. Honestly, at least that's, I hope, what these two will do. And I mean, meeting the court is, I think, also an important part of figuring out.
And also, if we follow this letter with a report of ourselves, it may be even worth more.
Then let me rid my approach of all its pretense, Lord Gawain and company. I am here to actually warn and advise you. First, let me inquire. Am I correct in assuming that you and Miss Styrax, Miss Daphne, hold some tender emotions to this protectorate, or at least the people within it? Yes, you care about it.
As long as I can continue my research, yes.
Lord Gawain?
I mean, I have a family there. That's pretty important, I suppose. I hope that's normal to care for your family.
I would hope so.
I do care for a bunch of people, not everyone, but some people that I know, friends. I suppose that's a normal thing. What do you ask? Anything you want to add to this
Alright, that will
Letter.
make do. Now I'm quite sure that a lord of your stature, Lord Caven, understand what an alliance with an outside party can do for the people in this room and Barovia as a whole. Party that is more rooted and consistent than the Vistani. No offense, soul.
No, I understand. I think there's a lot of benefits. That's honestly where we're getting like a better look of the whole situation here and figuring out ways how we can like help and maybe establish like essential trade, you know. You have to figure out what is actually needed before you can start a trade. And it would be annoying, it's kind of a few weeks of travel, it would be annoying to have to constantly go back and forth because things are just not as clear.
Yes. But I hear what you're saying. I'm liking it so far. Then I can imagine that you already know what will happen if the Protectorate doesn't offer their support to Lady Stradania. Yes.
Well, I mean, if it comes to that, first of all, I yet not have really. I mean, I think these two could
Then
explain themselves, so I don't think
Let
it's gonna be that much of
me
an issue.
help to illuminate. Duchess Nonel has angered Lady Stradania because of the lack of loyalty to the Sarova name. But if the Protectorate doesn't work with the Empress, then what choice does she have? Do we all have? Let me remind you, Lord Caven, though I doubt that such is necessary, that Lady Stradania is extremely wealthy, still. And of course, so in part because of my help. They don't call me the Golden Dragon for nothing now, do they?
Impressive.
She also possesses a number of powerful artifacts in her possession, but arguably the most important aspect is, well, it bears repeating. So, Lady Stradania's blood covenant father, Emperor Barov, was a fierce and talented ruler, and all but created the Tsarovich line and ruled it for thousands of years. I had the pleasure of serving underneath him as well. However, Emperor Barov failed in his conquest of the archipelago of Karnas, as he was destroyed by none other than Empress Shay herself in this very valley. It was then Lady Stradania, with her tactical genius, her martial ability and cunning, as well as brutality, that defeated the vanquisher of the legendary Emperor Barov. That day she proved herself greater than her father and all other vampires in this court, and somebody worthy to follow indeed. Now, Lord Caven, imagine what tactical brilliance that Stradania could lend to Duchess Nonel. Nonel may be brutal and a real fiend on the battlefield that I'm sure that you from the Protectorate has felt, but she's no general like the Empress. Imagine what would happen to the war with the Protectorate. Imagine the unnecessary bloodshed, the loss, and yes, even the defeat.
Don't worry. As a general myself, and you probably have heard of at least my past self accomplishes, I'm quite aware of the situation we have with the Protectorate.
I doubted.
And
I never doubted.
as I said, these two are the perfect candidates to convince the leading forces there. Obviously, I would do it myself, but I now have other matters that I have to attend to, so...
Yes. Then let me humbly recommend that if you, all of you, truly house a bleeding heart for the Protectorate and its people, I would ponder very carefully on how to make the Protectorate agree to her terms. I've heard, Lord Cawen, that your biological parents are quite influential in the Protectorate. I would consider sending them a letter through the Vistani or through your friends and work whatever angle you got. And Miss Dyrex and Miss Daphne, I would recommend that you escort that letter as fast as you can. Lady Sardania possesses patience, but after 500 years of this farce, her and all of our patience is running thin. Now, personally for me, and I will have to excuse that, it doesn't matter for me who I work with, Duchess Nonel or the Protectorate. What matters to me is this sad situation that it ends. The question is, what matters to you?
I get your words. As I said, for all these, in order to convince them, we do really need the intel we're gathering. We're not just sitting on our asses doing nothing. And this experience is the perfect example of influence that we need in order to be, to understand more what might be necessary here. And especially when it comes to my family, and then I need more concrete things. But I will write that letter. Don't worry. I already have put out some drafts. And
That's
I'm
good
just
to hear.
looking for, what seems to fit more.
Then anything that you would require, I am at your service, Lord Cawen. I am the foremost financial advisor to Empress Stradania.
Yeah. I mean, there probably some sort of list of trade goods that might be necessary, and similar problems that we might can fix. Would be great to get that more concrete things. I'm sure you have all the paperwork.
Yes, there are already some details in the paper itself and instructions on how to talk to the Empress over great distances.
You see. I certainly think we could have them talk, another talk or something like that, in a more private setting to go over a few things, if that is okay with you. I just want to, make you feel most comfortable about this
That's
whole situation.
interesting, Lord Cawen. Do you speak for the Protectorate in such important matters?
Well, I mean,
In
my father
trade
does.
and diplomacy and politics? Your
Well,
father.
my father is currently more of that, so far, but I've certainly been a part of a lot of the meetings, and I have my say. And I'm sure I can, I have a good relationship with my father, so I think there's certainly a lot of political power behind what I think is correct.
Well,
If
we
that
can
is what you're
certainly
wondering.
try. But I fear that we might need a Copperbeard in direct communication with the Empress.
And then,
Because from what I understand myself now, I might be wrong. They are the ones in power over the Protectorate.
that is correct. That is certainly correct. I'm just saying, if I come to my father and be like, this Prince Ariel is a very good person that you can certainly send someone, you don't have to worry, then, that will make things a little bit easier.
Alright.
Okay.
And if you find
not-
yourself in the castle
Bara
on
í
other
bækur
business,
hans og-
at some point in the future, then we shall have a talk. I shall prepare myself in respect of the occasion, and we shall see whatever terms we might come to agree with. But know that I will consider all of this to be very tenuous.
So,
Lady Srodanya would feel more assured of her position
Yeah.
when she has a direct line of communication with a copper beard.
That's what we're working on.
Good. For your sake, let's make this happen fast, shall we?
Well, let's
But-
make it happen right.
It depends upon what you're after. But I don't want to burden your mind with such heavy topics any further. There is a masquerade ball, after all. Consider my words carefully, but in the meantime, enjoy the festivities.
Well,
Then Prince Ariel Diplomat, the Golden Dragon, bows his head, and only his head, in a slight sign of respect, and takes his dazzling display of gold and insightful words somewhere else on the dance floor.
I hate that guy.
oh well. I'm very
Don't-
used to that kind of person.
Don't say that, because I might even cast a spell right now.
I mean, you were very lucky he didn't ask you to dance, either of you. Because he couldn't have been able to say no. That's the
would-
most annoying thing sometimes.
I would politely refuse. Or
Well-
decline.
You have to be careful.
Okay.
Well, I will probably have to do a lot more talks like these.
Well, aren't you popular?
Well, there's its benefits and its downsides.
As long as he does the talk, it's fine.
Thank you.
Oh,
Take that
wait.
as a compliment.
Sol will look find Gary.
Oh,
Right? And
Yeah.
he'll just go to him. Hey, it's the perfect time to talk to Leonard, Gary. Come on.
While Sol is talking to Gary, Cyrus will just say like innocently, "Oh yeah, we found Gary. Oh yeah, we found Gary.
Gary who?
The Gary, in the village of Barabet, the kid that disappeared."
Oh,
That disappeared. Forgot his name.
well,
um,
I'm
as
not
you
surprised that
Of
he's
course.
here.
Yeah, me neither at this point.
as you prepare yourself to have a conversation with the lost Gary from like episode 3 or 4 of this campaign, as the hors d'oeuvres are exchanged for the pre-course, a soup of smoked pork a la Ardeel, salad remade with light olive oil and red wine vinaigrette, and eel stewed in nutmeg, onion, garlic, anchovy, together with port served atop asparagus. We're going to end the first episode of the ball in Castle Ravenloft and this episode of Curse of the Torment.
Hey.
That-
Yay!
Oh boy.
I don't want to stop playing. It's fun.
Oh.